If you constantly feel like you're broke, even when you have money, your mindset might be the real problem. Today, I'm going to show you how to reset your money mindset so you can start attracting money and wealth instead of repelling it. In part number 1 of this video, I'll give you my 3 steps on what you can do to improve your money mindset. And if you know me, I like to talk much deeper than the surface level, and therefore there is a part 2 in which I will dive much deeper into what might be the problem that's preventing you from an abundant money mindset. So stick around all the way to the end. If you're new to me, I am Stephanie Zima, the founder of the Rocket Free Mentorship Program, where I help women just like you to break free from self-doubt, rebuild confidence, and create the financial freedom you so deserve. Whether you are growing an online business or looking for the right opportunity to start one, I am here to help you build the mindset, skills, and strategy to succeed. All right, let's dive in and let's get started. Part number 1, the 3 steps to develop a great money mindset and create abundance going forward. Step number 1, recognize your money. Most of our beliefs about money were handed to us before we even had a say. Think about it. What did you hear about money growing up? Maybe it was something like, money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. You have to work hard for money. These stories are powerful because they shape your financial reality. If you believe that money is scarce or hard to keep, you will subconsciously make decisions that confirm that belief, whether that's undercharging for your services, avoiding investment, or feeling guilty about spending. Take a moment now and think, what's one belief that about money that you grew up hearing all the time? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. For me, it was always the money doesn't grow on trees. Okay, step 2, break the scarcity, right? Scarcity. Now that you recognize your money story, let's break free from it. One of the biggest traps people fall into is the scarcity mindset. You hear it in phrases like, I can't afford it. I'm just not good with money. Making money is stressful. So instead, shift your language. The way you speak about money influences the way you experience it. So you could say, for example, instead of I can't afford this, ask how can I afford this? Instead of money is so stressful, say I'm learning to manage money with ease, or it's fun. Let me share a quick story with you. A friend of mine used to always say, I'm just not good with money. She avoided looking at her accounts, never saved a penny, and was constantly stressed. One day, she decided to shift her language. Instead of saying, I'm bad with money, she started saying, I am in control of my finances. And she kept repeating that to herself. Within months, she started budgeting, found ways to make extra income even, and actually started saving. It wasn't magic. It was her mindset that shifted. And that led to the action. So I challenge you, catch yourself the next time you use a scarcity phrase and flip it to an abundance phrase. Scarcity to abundance. Okay, step number 3, abundance habits to attract the wealth. Mindset is important, but action is what really creates the results. Here are 3 simple habits that will help you attract and manage the wealth much better. Act like someone who has money. No, I'm not saying you go out and blow cash in designer bags and, all the stuff that you can't afford. What I mean is take care of the money you do have. You have to take care of it. It wants to be nurtured. Wealthy people manage their money wisely. Okay, they track their spending, for example. They pay themselves first before spending anything. and they stop treating money as something to fear. Okay, they just don't. They invest in growth. Okay, that's what they do instead. They invest in growth. People with an abundance mindset invest not just in stocks, but in themselves. So buy books, take courses, learn your new skills. Surround yourself with people who think bigger. Okay, bigger. You're the product of the five. Stop seeing money spent and learning, as a loss. It's an investment. So celebrate every single dollar. The way you treat small amounts of money determines how you'll handle the big amounts. Be grateful when you do receive $5, just like if you would get $5,000. So stop saying it's just a little money. Every dollar has a value, you guys. Abundance isn't about having millions in the bank. It's about feeling wealthy no matter where you are. And that is something you can create today, right now. A lot of people struggle with their money mindset because of deep-rooted psychological blocks, subconscious programming, and emotional ties to money that they don't even realize they have. So let's break it down into the core issues that prevent a good money mindset and how to change exactly that. And you can tell I'm getting all excited about it because I love speaking about that. So what prevents people from having a healthy money mindset? Number one, childhood conditioning, you guys, and money trauma. So what you heard, saw, and experienced as a child shapes your relationships with money today. Did you know that? If your parents constantly argued about money, you might associate money with stress and conflict. If you grew up hearing, "We can't afford that," you might subconsciously believe money is always scarce. If you were given money as a reward for being good, you might link money to self-worth. How can you change this? Okay, here's how. Identify your money story. Ask yourself, what did my parents believe about money? How was that going on? Reprogram your beliefs. Replace childhood fears with empowering money affirmations like, money is a tool for freedom, not stress. Repeat that every time you have a thought. Repeat that all the time, over and over. Work the antidote, okay? That's important. Number two, fear of wealth. Yes, that's real. Many people fear having more money because they associate wealth with responsibility, pressure, or even guilt. If I make too much, my family will expect handouts. Rich people are selfish or greedy. What if I lose it all? I'd rather not take the risk. This fear keeps people stuck in survival mode, afraid to earn or keep more than they need. Now, how can we change that, right? If that resonates, drop me a note in the comments. You can challenge the negative beliefs by writing down what you believe about rich people. If it's negative, ask yourself, is this actually true? Make a list and write it out. Look at it. Is it actually true? Or is it just a carried on belief from someone else? Let me give you another example. Growing up in Germany, my grandma, who raised my mom, lived during the war times, okay? They didn't have any money. They didn't spend money. So every dollar spent seemed wasteful. So when it came time for me to invest into my education as a coach, I was originally thinking, what a waste. I'm supposed to pay how much? That is crazy money. Those masterminds are expensive, right? But then I did this exercise and I started realizing that investing into myself and my potential wasn't a waste of money because an investment would create more money. Once I realized that, and people with money can do a lot of good things in the world, right? If you don't have any money, you can't help anybody. You need money to donate to others. You need money to serve. You can't give from empty pockets, or can you? I realized that investing money would duplicate and make more. And that is how it works. Whatever you pay attention to will grow. So create a new money identity. Start seeing wealth as a tool for impact and security, not stress or guilt. I realized that if I had more money, I would be able to buy back my time. And that is priceless, right? Because the only thing that we can't multiply is time. Once time is out, it's out. But we can do, however, so much more if we have time and buy it back. Okay, number 3, the lack of self-worth or imposter syndrome. Many people don't believe that they deserve financial success, so they undercharge, overspend, or sabotage themselves. Who am I to make this much money? That's a subconscious thought. I'm not smart enough to be wealthy. Making money should be hard. If it's easy, I don't deserve it. All these are subconscious thoughts. How can you change this? You have to learn how to own your value. If you bring value, you deserve to be compensated fairly. A Target or a Starbucks doesn't feel guilty about charging you for the merchandise, for the coffee, or for anything else that you're buying over there, right? You work for it, you provide value, you spend your time and focus is the most valuable thing in the world. So you deserve to get paid. Reframe success. Wealth isn't about luck. It's about learning, growth, and choices. Yesterday, we talked about the scarcity mindset in the past video, living in survival mode, right? If you missed that video, be sure to go back and check that out too, because it was really, really good. People with the scarcity mindset believe that there is never enough, so they operate from fear instead of strategy, hoarding money instead of investing it, avoiding opportunities out of fear of loss, viewing success as a zero-sum game. If someone else wins, I lose. That's what they think. And how can you change that, right? If that's you, how can you change it? You need to shift into an abundance mindset. Start believing that money is infinite and flows from wherever it's being created. Again, check yesterday's video, right? If you need to have a little bit more on that abundance versus scarcity. Then practice generosity. Give small amounts without fear. It signals to your subconscious that there's always money coming. So just be generous. Emotional spending and money avoidance, right? Some people do that. Money is emotional, and many people use it to escape, soothe, or even avoid reality. Shopping to feel better, that's a dopamine rush. Ignoring bills or finances due to anxiety, that was me, you guys. Feeling overwhelmed by budgeting or planning, I have to tell you, I was guilty of actually all of these. Coming out of being a stay-at-home mom, life, not having enough income felt super overwhelming. I didn't even want to look at the bills. I was frozen in a pile of responsibility that I didn't have time to look at any of the other things, right? Some people judge me for it when I tried to talk about it. They all gave me this look of disbelief. If you feel me on that, let me know in the comments, and let me tell you, you are a good person. You too were probably focused on keeping tiny humans alive for the last few years, or you are still doing this now. It's totally okay. Just brave through the thick once and take it from me. This is super important. All right. So get it through. Build emotional awareness. Okay, you have to know yourself. Ask yourself before spending, is this something I want, need, or is it an emotional escape? Make money management empowering for yourself. Track the finances in a way that feel exciting and not stressful. Maybe set a goal like I'm building 10K freedom fund, or maybe make a $500 fund, or if 10K seems too much, maybe start much smaller. Evaluate what your next step is going to be. All right, so recapping all of what I've talked about, how to fix your money mindset in 5 action steps. Step number 1, audit your money beliefs. Write down everything you believe about money, positive and negative. Cross out limiting beliefs and replace them with new empowering ones. 2, change your money language. Stop saying I can't afford it. Instead, ask, how can I afford it? Stop saying I am bad with money. Instead, say I'm learning to manage money wisely. Number 3, surround yourself with abundance thinkers. Read books like You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Follow wealthy people who use money for good, not just flashy spending. Okay, it's important. People spending good. And number 4, track your and respect your money. Track and respect. Okay, wealthy people respect money no matter how much they have. Start tracking your income and expenses weekly, even if it's just in a simple notebook. Pay attention to it. Act like a wealthy person now. Save and invest, even if it's just a small amount. See money as a tool and not a source of stress. Operate from abundance, not fear. You can always make money. Okay, and here's my final thought. Money mindset isn't just about attracting wealth. It's about learning how to keep, grow, and respect money in a way that supports your best life. The shift starts with you. What's one limiting belief you are letting go of today? Drop it in the comments. I would love to know what it is that resonated with you so that we can have a conversation about it. All right, if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor, subscribe, share this with somebody that you know needs to have some help with their money mindset. And I hope to see you in the next video where we attract a little bit more wealth, okay? If you need help and you don't really know where you are at, make sure to comment BP below so I can send you my breakthrough blueprint today. All right, we'll see you later. Mwah.